Alright guys, in this video we're gonna discuss what are tenants and what is the use of a tenant in Octopus Deploy. So tenants basically allows users to segregate their configuration for same projects in different manners. For example, there is a configuration A and there is a configuration B, but my project remains same. So I want to deliver with configuration A to my different customers and with configuration B to the different customers. So I can maintain those different kind of configuration under different tenants, and while deploying to the different customers we can use the tenants accordingly. So it can be also useful in your internal teams as well. Let's say you have some sort of testing team and development teams, and they are trying to run the same projects under different configurations as per their need. So they can create two different tenants and they can bind the same project under them, and then you can have different set of configuration available under your tenant. So in this video we will also cover how to create a tenant and how to bind a project under the tenant. So let's move on to that, and we're gonna create a tenant for us into the Octopus deploy. All right, so now we are on to the Octopus deploy dashboard, and to create a tenant you have to click on the tenants on the top, and then on the default page of tenant there will be no tenant created by default. You have to create your first tenant by yourself, but there is a description given for the tenant. You can read it over here, like, use tenants to deploy your projects to multiple end customers with the software tailored to each specific customer. As I said earlier, you can customize the configuration part of the same project under different tenants, and you can ship them to the different end customers as per the need. So let's create our first tenant now, and we're going to click on add tenant button over here. And now the first thing is you have to give a specific name to the tenant, and in our case we are just going to create first of all like some sort of dummy tenant, and then up in the upcoming videos you will be creating some professional level of stuff over here, and we'll be configuring end-to-end projects under the tenants. So let me just give it a name like echo tenant. All right, and it's just for echo under the description, and you have to click on save. All right, so our echo tenant is basically created now, and you have to connect a project under this tenant first of all. If I'll click on connect project, there will be nothing, because we don't have as of now like any project available under the Octopus deploy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cancel first of all, and then we're gonna create a small project as well, and then we're gonna connect that project under this tenant over here. All right, so we are under the projects now, and we have to create a small project over here, and this project will be linked under the tenant that we already created. So let's click on add a project over here and give it a name. It's just for echo, so we'll name it echo project. We'll click on save. All right, so our project is basically created, and I'm not going to do anything over here, and I'm not going to explain all these features as you can see over the here. But the thing is, we will be covering entire things up in upcoming videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on tenants back over here, and we're going to select our echo tenant, and you have to connect this project first of all under this tenant. So what I'm going to do is we're going to click on connect project, and under the drop down we'll be able to see our eco project that we just created. So let's select this, and now it's asking like, since you are connecting this project to a tenant, this means you have to enable the tenanted deployment. So what is tenanted deployment? As again I said, like, you can deliver your project with different set of configurations by using the tenants. So you have to enable tenanted deployments so that this thing can be achieved under your project. So let's click on it, and then you have to select the environments with which environment this tenant can be linked, and this tenant can basically run on which particular environment. So what we're going to do is we're going to select are all the environments, test, pre-prod, and the production as well. And I'm going to click on add connection. So what's going to happen is our echo project basically becomes part of this particular tenant now, and we have successfully linked a project under a particular tenant. And in the next video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna configure some steps under this echo project over here. So what's basically we're gonna do is we're gonna echo something onto the screen, nothing more than that, and then we'll deploy this entire project under the tenant, and we'll see like how it exactly looks like. So thanks for watching.